It's Stephen Colbert versus Donald Trump this time. In his first appearance as the new host of CBS's Late Show, Stephen Colbert sunk his teeth into Trump, and by the looks of it, it's just getting started.
Governor Bush was the governor of Florida for 8 years, and you would think that that much exposure to oranges and crazy people would have prepared him for Donald Trump. Evidently not. I promise you, just like the rest of the media, I will be covering all the presidential candidates who are Donald Trump. Everybody likes Trump. Even white supremacists, which is amazing, because Trump's not even white. He's more Oompa Loompa American. Donald the Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. I've got to exercise some discipline. There you go. Look, you don't own me. And I don't need to play tape of you to have a successful TV show.
Anyway, that was just the start. Colbert showed a lot of tape last night of Trump. We're back with the roundtable, the hardball roundtable. April, Eugene, and Ann. April, I have to tell you, I like the show because I like him. I think he's got to figure out a little more of the show. But Trump, I am convinced it's all about geography. As Tip would say, or real estate people say, location, location, location. Trump's New York. Hillary's New York. Colbert's New York. Jimmy Fallon's New York. They're going to talk about this guy just because of the fact he's their own town guy. It's relentless, my thought.
It's not just the fact that he's New York. It's the fact that he's Donald Trump, a caricature of himself. I mean, how would you explain the President of the United States talking about him at the Correspondents Association dinner that first year, and then after the President made fun of him, and Donald Trump was very stern while the President was making fun of him, he didn't run for office. So I think Donald Trump is the emperor with the new clothes. He's going to have to get an alligator skin because they're going to be on him when Saturday Night Live.
You think that hurts?
Yes, it hurts.
The Oreo thing last night?
Yes.
So he was basically comparing the metaphor, I guess, Ann, of chug-a-lugging an Oreo. It's Colbert comparing his an America's Trump obsession with loving Oreo cookies, which I agree are very hard to stop eating once you start. Here he goes.
It doesn't mean we have to keep talking about you. Someone on television should have a modicum of dignity, and it could be me. Oh, Donald, I love you too. But I think I'm going to hate myself in the morning.
And if I was eating that much sugar, I'd be over the top of this table somewhere. I don't know how he kept putting those real Oreos down. But that was his metaphor. We just got one Trump. We didn't do much Trump tonight, but God, it is infectious.
It's a sugar rush. That was his whole shtick, and it was very funny. And he was making fun of the media there for not being able to resist it.
We'll see if he does.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Well, he won't. Okay, he won't. And I'll tell you.
What are you going to do?
Judging from last night, if the media is going to keep scarfing down the Oreos, Trump will buy them. Okay, he will supply them. He will back up the truck full of Oreos and give it to them.
But he said he will never buy any more Oreos.
Okay,
Jeb Bush was on that show last night, and we're talking about Donald Trump.
What would you say of Jeb
Bush? Don't you think that?
What did you think of Jeb's performance? Here he is, by the way, trying his best to make things exciting last night. He was Colbert's big night, the second night after George Clooney, second guest. Let's watch him sort of in action.
Your campaign poster is just Deb with a J, E-B, and an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Why the Deb? Why?
Because I've been using Jeb since 1994.
Yes.
It connotes excitement. It connotes...
That's exciting.
That's the problem. You have to put an exclamation point after it. Trump with an exclamation point.
I think if you have to say connotes, that means it's not exciting, right? Connotes excitement?
Ann just went out of the room with
Okay, let me try something that'll get me in trouble with Trump. So what? I think he's crested. I watched his performance today with Cruz and the rest fighting against the Iranian deal, and I thought I was hearing a lot of old material. You know, we're going to have so many victories, you'll be bored with them. Once you start repeating yourself, you're repeating yourself, and you lose the excitement.
We'll remind you of that in 2 weeks when we're talking about Donald Trump.
I think he's running out of material.
He's going to have his team.
Whereas Bernie's been selling the same stuff for 50 years and nobody cares.
Wait a minute. I interviewed Bernie Sanders yesterday.
Any new materials?
He's got new material.
Give me one.
And he said that he was fearful of Donald Trump because of the rhetoric he has. But Donald Trump is going to go back.
What's the latest idea from Bernie?
The latest idea, criminal justice. Criminal justice. He does not want to have privatized prisons where private organizations make money
by putting people in.
Yes, and criminal justice
that actually is a scandal in a place like Pennsylvania.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pennsylvania was a big scandal, actually.
They were sending kids up the river and getting paid for it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Getting back to Trump, applying the standard rules of political gravity to Donald Trump hasn't worked all summer. Now, maybe it'll start working now, right? Maybe it's like the road runner who would run off the cliff and wouldn't realize for a while that he was
let's take
gonna
a look
fall.
and see if we have enough.
Maybe not.
Let's see if we can eat all these Oreos. How much of a spectacle could Donald Trump become? Well, he's already a one-man show on the stump. Let's watch and eat our Oreos.
Oh, no.
She's married to Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, 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 bum, bum. I love you very much. So, now think of it. It's like puppets. Bing, bing, the bing, bing, bang, bang, boom. You know, in the old days, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. You know what that is, right? I'm used to, dealing with killers, people that go, ah, ah, ah. What a group.
Yeah, my dad used to write down what happened in court, the words. Imagine writing the words down of that. Bing, 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 run all that stuff. Well, how do you write that down in a transcript?
Well, I actually had to write a story about what he said about Huma Abedin and how and the whole thing about Anthony Weiner, and I honestly had that problem. Like, what
do you put on the paper?
What do I write? Bing, bing, bong.
He's rich enough
That
to
makes
pay
my
someone.
point. I think he's running out of material. Anyway, thank April Ryan, who may disagree. Eugene Robinson, the authority figure here. And Ann Guerin, thank you.